about some random facts?
I would love some random facts.
Random facts. Things you might not give a shit about, but we're going to tell you anyways.
Oh, yeah. And this week, Random Facts is brought to you by Chick-fil-A. Not a sponsor.
Chick-fil-A, where they're closed on Sunday. And if you don't believe in Jesus, you can't have any extra sauce.
That's right.
That's a chicken.
John, Jay Tizzle, did
Yes,
you know
E-Dog.
that if a grasshopper is hungry enough, it will actually eat the paint off your house?
You know what? That comes in handy when you're trying, when
That's
you
what
don't
I'm
have a
saying.
scraper.
That's what I'm saying.
You're wanting to remodel.
That's what I'm saying. You just starve a bunch of grasshoppers, and they will eat the paint right off your house.
Oh, there you go.
They'll be out there like, I'm hungry. Hey man,
Is
hey,
that
hey,
Eric?
Hey,
E-Dog.
let's go eat that.
E-Dog.
Let's go eat that.
Is
Paint.
that a cricket or a grasshopper?
Is that paint? That paint?
Yeah,
It's a grass.
it's paint.
It's a cricket. It's a cricket hopper.
There's a crickastra.
It's a Krakowski. It's a Jane Krakowski. That's crazy though. I don't I don't know why or how they found that out, but somebody was studying the shit out of some grasshoppers to find that out.
Somebody had some
Number
grasshoppers.
2. What's the average? What do you think the average kid's age is that they start using the microwave?
I would say when they're tall enough to reach it, the handle.
So
And the
okay, so
buttons.
it's subjective to the child and the
It is.
height of the child.
It is.
Well, studies have
Surprisingly, it
shown that it is the age of 7 that people start using the microwave. My granddaughter, who's 3, she loves. I let her press the buttons. I got to tell her which ones to press and kind of put her finger on it. But she loves. She'll make they cook it, Grampy. Me cook it.
She's like, Grampy, I want some Hot Pockets.
I'm like, you won't cook it. You will put your hand on the burner. Now don't touch that. She's like, ow. So age is 7. So that's, I guess they're saying by themselves. They go,
Yeah.
they take it, they heat it up, they're good to go. So kids are cooking at 7. And I think they should. I think they should start doing more things for themselves at the age of 7. It's horse shit that anybody's even doing their laundry at that age. Number 3, random fact. Researchers say the 3 things pregnant women dream of most.
Oh, I know.
What?
I know.
Don't know. I would have never
Number
guessed
1,
these. I would have never
Ice
have
cream. Number 2,
Yeah.
pierogies.
guessed. Sure.
And number 3, that the man could have the baby.
Makes perfect sense. I would have said all of those in that order specifically. First trimester. These are broken down into trimesters. So the first trimester, most pregnant women dream of, believe it or not, frogs.
What?
Frogs. Yeah.
Read that?
100,000 women surveyed, top 1,000 answers on the board. Here's the question. Second trimester, what do you think?
Dinosaurs.
Worms.
Worms?
But at that point, dinosaurs would be a very feasible answer.
There's a wormhole in that one.
First trimester, frogs. Second trimester, worms. Third trimester, what do you think?
At this point, Roadrunners, maybe?
Potted plants.
What?
Like what? I know.
They're thinking about weed.
They're thinking about getting some smoke up in that motherfucker.
bring
Maybe
me some
take a
Mary
Percocet
Jane.
or 2. Better give a motherfucker epidural. That's weird. That's so crazy to me, man. That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
They want some afternoon delight. Yeah.
Okay, so do you know, going into our number 4 random fact, do you know what Easter Island is?
Yes, I do.
Okay, they have these heads there. Oh, they thought they were heads. Okay,
Of the Easter Bunny.
Of the Easter Bunny. So they actually these what do you call them, effigies or whatever of leaders or people.
Right.
They had these huge heads, and but they dug around and they found out they actually had bodies too that were just buried. The bodies were buried. But they also
It's like when you go to the
and
beach.
this island, if you're not familiar with Easter Island, it's completely abandoned. There's like zero vegetation there other than grass. And there's just these heads popped up. Everybody's like, what the fuck is that? I don't know. Let's go see. So they found the largest one weighs over 80 tons.
How about that?
80 tons. And these things were not, they found where they were quarried from. So they were quarried miles away and then taken to and buried there.
80 tons.
No one around. They can't figure out where people went. And they think now they do. Because the people basically devegetized the place. They deforested it by cutting down trees to move these big statues.
what do you
80
think,
tons.
what is something that weighs 80 tons that we could get a kind of a similarization?
I would say, how about 20 F-150s?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
F-150 weighs.
Probably about 4 tons.
Wow.
Something like that.
That's crazy.
It's crazy.
An F-150, I couldn't lift one.
What's that?
I couldn't lift one.
No, I couldn't lift one. Is my math right on that, though?
I don't know. 4 times
4
20.
times 20. 80.
80.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do, man? I mean, they might weigh a little bit more than 4,000 pounds. I don't know. But you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, stripped down F-150. Most of it's plastic in the front. Shit like that.
No kidding.
That's crazy, though. All right, number 5.
Number 5.
Of the random facts. According to a German doctor who weighed human beings at the time of their death, the soul weighs 3/4 of an ounce.
So
The bone, my soul is 3/4 of an ounce.
So they're saying there's a soul.
So they're saying there's a soul. What they're saying is that when he weighed the individuals as they died,
They
lost
3/4 of an ounce.
3/4 of an ounce. But what does that mean? I don't know. Because it can't be pee, it can't be poop, because you do evacuate your bowels and bladder when you.
Yeah, I mean, embalming fluid is in there.
Well, no, they don't. This is at the time of death. You don't have embalming fluid when you die. Like this guy's like, "Are you going to die? You sure you promised today? Because I've been here 5 times this week and you did not die. So today is the day you die, sir.
I weighed you.
I will weigh you.
I found you
I will
wanting.
fair no. So he weighs them, and they lose 3/4 of an ounce. I mean, that's a negligible amount, though. I mean, you really got to have some calibrated scales.
I mean, the soul is airy and it's light and it floats. We assume. We assume.
I mean, what? Hey, you know what I mean? If it's got weight, it's tangible. We gotta figure out. Maybe that's his soul leaving and going. Maybe that light you see, that's like beckoning you to the next world, is just. Its reincarnation is real, and that's the vaginal opening.
Ooh.
That's the light that
so
you
you're
see.
saying there could be a reincarnation.
You're going out head first, and then you don't see the light if you're a breached baby.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying? You're going out feet first, but if you go out head first, you see the opening to the, you see the light. You're like, I'm coming to you, Jesus. I see my grandma on my face. Like, no, because everybody's in the waiting room. You know what I mean? They're all waiting for you to come on out.
You're like, here's the Libya.
And then the minute you take that first breath, you forget everything from what happened in your past.
That's crazy. That's sad. Well, what if you didn't forget? You'd be one smart baby.
Oh, I'd be owning this world. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd be owning this world if I could. If I was reincarnated, and I remembered everything I remember right now. Because you know what, I would know how to talk, and I'd be a baby, and I'd be like, "What's up, y'all? Good to be here." I'd like to say shout out to Mama's womb. I had a womb with a view. It was fantastic. I couldn't stay. I had to leave.
I was in a waiting womb.
I'm gonna say it's been the best day today. I had pussy wrapped around my neck. I'm here now, though. All right, shout out. They'd be like, "What's up with this baby?" That's the weirdest thing.
This baby is
next week. I'd be on the
Ellen. Intelligent.
The next week I'd be on the Ellen DeGeneres show. They'd be like, "Baby out of the womb speaks fluent English
and French
Hey. So
So
3/4 of an ounce. That's crazy. There you go. There's your proof, John.
And I'll tell you what, there's other things that are 3/4 of an ounce.
How about one more? One more random fact of the day.
Okay, you talk me into it, Eric.
Walt Disney, of Walt Disney fame, was afraid of mice, which is the epitome of irony.
That is crazy.
Considering Mickey Mouse.
Exactly.
He's
like, you know what?
He probably scared the shit out of him all the time.
It probably did. He probably, every time that they were getting ready to have a parade, a thing comes out. He probably had a bad ticker.
Oh, my God. That's crazy, though.
I'm going to get the mouse away from me.
I don't know why I'm afraid of mice.
Bring Goofy up here. He'll eat that damn thing.
It's Goofy. Yep. Well, that's it. That's random facts.
I love random facts. Things you might not give a shit about, but we're going to tell you anyways.
I did want to add something today before we log off on this fantastic Monday, the 26th of April. A woman was swallowed by a python as she checked on her cornfield, according to Women's Health Magazine. I thought that was very interesting. As I'm going through my stuff.
Did she die?
Well, clearly she was swallowed by one. I don't know They checked on her. She was checking on her cornfields. This is according to the Washington Post.
That's crazy.
Citing that Jakarta Post. Her name was Post. The woman's name was Watiba.
Oh.
Oh, and citing the Jakarta Post. I'm sorry. Yeah. Her name was Watiba. Tiba being the last name. She lived on Muna Island off the coast of Sulawesi.
Wow.
There's a lot of stuff
I
in
knew
there.
it wasn't going to be like Nebraska. I figured it wasn't going to be.
Well,
That's crazy.
There was 100 villagers from the Parasapian Lawelas. They searched the area and found a 23-foot-long snake with a very swollen belly. The villagers killed the snake, cut it open, and out popped Wah.
She was like, ta-da!
She was like, Tawa!
Wow. Oh my God, that's...
Wada!
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wada!
That's it for this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in to Two Dope Grandpas, the number 2, DopeGrandpas.com. Look us up, subscribe for more.
Hug somebody.
Let them know, but make sure you don't harass them with it.